and welcome to this episode of Cooking with Carter. I'm your host, DJ Carter. Happy to have you with us today. Before we get started, I want to mention just one quick thing. We have a sign that was given to me by my girlfriend, actually, and she hand did it and drew it out and painted it, and it looks really good. Emily did this for us. We were happy to have it. We actually have another one that we're going to feature in later shows, but I want to save that for a surprise because it's a little bit bigger, kind of wall-sized. So we're waiting on that. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to go ahead and do a smoked ham for you. This is going to be a honey glazed ham. Actually, it's a very, very simple dish, and it is mouth-watering. My mom has done this dish several times, and I was very jealous. And I told her I was going to do one for Cooking with Carter. She said, just make sure it's not better than mine. And I said, okay, Mom, sure, I'll try my best. So what we've got, fingers are crossed, says the cameraman. What we've got is about a 4-pound ham. It's about 3.9 and maybe a half a tenth pound, close to 4. What you're going to do is preheat your oven to 325 degrees, which we've got going on right now. Now, very couple key things when you're doing this. When you open the ham, it is usually in a gold wrapping. The gold wrapping is over there by the trash can. You don't need to see it. It's just a wrapping. It has a sticker on it that has your cooking instructions, which are on the.
It's hidden behind your nutritional facts.
Yep. All that stuff tells you what to do, so you can go. This ham is pre-sliced. Now, one of the key things is there is a pouch of liquid that is inside the ham itself, because the ham is wrapped 3 times. It's wrapped in a netting, it's wrapped in the gold wrapping, and then it's sealed in another packaging which holds that liquid in close to it. Sit your ham cut side down, which means that the biggest side goes down. You're going to see
biggest, flattest side.
Yeah, the flattest side, you'll see that. This is pre-sliced once again. Before you do that, take a cake pan, pan with high edges, line it with aluminum foil, sit your ham down like so on its flattest side, as Max said earlier, and you can see kind of just.
So you're gonna see this side, but that's just normal.
Exactly.
I just wanted to let
that
you
side's
know
going to point at you. It's like a frowning face because it knows it's going to be devoured by everybody in the family. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put the aluminum foil on that. Sit your ham down, then go ahead and pour your liquid over the ham. Do not get rid of that liquid. It makes it oh so good. Now, what we're going to do, we have a cup of water here, warm, cold, doesn't matter, it's water. Gonna glaze that around real easy. Just around. All around here. And it's going to sit in there and it's going to bathe in those juices. I don't want to use too much. But this is going to help to make it all so beautiful. I'm going to do this side over here. Now, we'll add the glaze on later. You're going to do that 30 minutes before it's finished. Now, the way the instructions say is one way to heat this thing. The way we do it is a wee bit different. It says to heat this to 11 to 13 minutes a pound. I don't like odd numbers. I'm going to make it 20 minutes. I want to crisp that skin. So what we're going to do, we're going to heat it at 20 minutes a pound. It's a 4-pound ham. 20, 40, 60, 80 minutes. There you go. You don't have to turn it. You don't have to flip it. Now, I'm going to season this very lightly. Little complete, garlic salt. I'm going to hit the back now.
And I'm sure it's obvious, but the reason you put the water on first is because you don't really want to dump all your seasonings off of your ham.
I mean, that's kind of your. Well, I mean, you could do that. I mean, but you're making twice the work for yourself, and if you want to do twice the work, heck, we'll hire you. We're not going to pay you, but we'll hire you.
It's not paying me now.
I'm going to double what you're getting right now.
So 0 times 0 is still 0?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get Max to turn that back around for me. Now, I have a friend who is into Cooking with Carter a lot, and he is blind. And he asked he asked me not to give his name, but for the sake of seasonings, can you get seasonings that are coarse so you know how much is going on your food by feel? You can. You can get seasonings with, the best way to say this is raised edges. And to be able to feel how much seasoning is on your food, I'm actually amazed that this young man is following my show, and I was very happy to know that he wanted to be part of this. And Cooking with Carter is glad to mention that type of thing happens, to see young men and women that are inspired to cook no matter the disability they have. So I use just a little bit of seasoned salt, a little bit of garlic salt, a little bit of onion powder. Now we're doing the mouth-watering complete.
The seasoning that'll eventually turn you into Homer Simpson with
Yeah.
if done properly.
Now you can see there's not a lot of seasoning there, and Max is turning this just to make sure that everything is covered because of the shape. Yeah. And now we got the flavor-enhancing oregano.
Typically, you don't use very much oregano.
Nope, not in this situation. Just a little bit on the side there. And also going to use just a tad of basil.
We do apologize for all the background noise you may hear. We have the windows open. It's a nice cool day today.
Yep, less air means less of a heating bill and less of an AC bill. Yay, Dominion Power's not taking all my money. Okay, so
yay. Give it
now,
to me.
it's all
Sorry.
It's all been seasoned. Okay, it's all been watered. I watered the ham. That's right. Now, I'm gonna show you just a little bit of a trick. Max, if you'll reach back there and grab about an eighth of a scoop of sugar there. Now, the sugar a lot of times is used to bring out flavors. When I've got all these flavors, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just enough sugar to barely coat this ham. Okay, I don't want to sweeten it too much. But what this is going to do is I'm not even going to use all of this. I'm just going to very lightly, get the side over here, and a little bit on the back. You can see how much sugar went on there. That's all we're going to use. Now this is going to caramelize on this ham. And then when we glaze it, I'm telling you, you people in TV land will be reaching through your screens. Huh?
YouTube land.
Yeah, TV land, YouTube land. It's TV, I don't know. YouTube it, A-tube it, B-tube it, something. We got to go with it. But what we're going to do now, that's all we do. We let this preheat. Now, to dome this, here we go. Now, this is where you need 4 hands. Okay, Max is going to bring up the sides. We're going to move the camera a little bit and get the seasonings out of the way. Okay. Now, I'm just going to go over the top. And I'm going to bring it down a little bit because I want to cover the back. Max, if you want to go ahead and actually, I'm going to use a little bit more so we have a little bit more room. Here we go. Cut that. Notice I'm keeping my hands out of the way while Max is cutting.
Cutting poorly.
Okay. There it is. And we're just going to pack this down in.
And of course, some of your liquid's going to go out because you're lifted up the foil, but for the most part, it's all sealed.
All right, it's all sealed in there and happy goodness. And you wanna keep an eye on this. Let me get that blue towel back here, Max. You want to keep an eye on this because the one thing you don't want is you don't want it to dry out, but it's not going to because we use that extra water and the liquid is sealed in. So now once this heats up, you do 20 minutes per pound. You got a 4-pound ham. You're looking at 80 minutes. That comes out to
an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes. So we'll look at it and we'll go about an hour and 20 minutes and she'll be good to go. The last 30 minutes of this, what you're going to do is take off the aluminum foil off the top. Let it brown. Add the glaze and let it brown in the oven, uncovered. Once it's done, then you take it out, cut it, and consume. Let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes for that glaze to adhere. Once it's done, you have ham. We'll be back when the ham's done to show you how she looks on Cooking with Carter. Stay tuned. All right, we're back on Cooking with Carter. We've got the ham out of the oven now, and God, does it smell good in here. All right, we've got a nice apple wood glaze here. We're going to sprinkle on the ham. And Max is just taking a fork and kind of moving it around a little bit. I'm actually not going to use all of the glaze. I'm using a good portion of it, but not all of it. Just sprinkling it very loosely in there with the juice over the top there. Max is going to turn here for me. Now we'll hit the back of the ham. Okay, on second thought, I see why they put all that glaze in there. On the side. All right.
That's all good. There's something left in that bag you have. Okay.
All right, so the glaze is on. Leave it uncovered. 30 minutes. Ham's golden goodness, and I turn into a wheat. There we go. So we'll put it back in the oven. We'll see you in a bit on Cooking with Carter. All right, we're back on Cooking with Carter, and the ham is done. This ham was so tender when we actually picked it up out of this contraption over here, it almost came apart. Now I'm just going to very, very lightly touch this. Now this slice,
you could just pretty much pull it off and you'd be good.
it's so tender. And I'm just doing this just with a knife. Good Lord. Wow. Now I want to actually taste this. Now the good thing about it is when you're done slicing it, or you get your slice that you want, you can rewrap this and put it in the fridge because it's done. These will make good ham sandwiches. Eat off of them for days. It's a 4-pound ham. Good gravy.
Go to Googly Moogly.
Now, I have not... Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at how tender.
You can pretty much just look at it and it cuts it in half.
I'm not putting any pressure. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yep, Max had a mouth-watering moment. Oh my god. That applewood glaze, oh my, it's through the whole ham. This ham is so tender.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. That right there is, I mean, when I can't say anything, it's got to be good. Better than spaghetti, that's for sure. Wow. That is ham perfection. It's so moist. The juices in that. Now you can let it rest for about 5 or 6 minutes before you cut it, which we did. But it is just the glaze caramelized right on top. So that'll do it for this episode of Cooking with Carter. Good God Almighty, the meals we make are worth the wait. It is so good. We'll see you next time. Take care.